What's happening, everybody? 6 p.m. Sunday. As always, you know who is right where he should be, and you are right where you should be. Thank you for joining in on the podcast recording on what I like to call one of the most auspicious days of the year. It's the day after my birthday, so let's give me a round of applause. And let's go ahead and let's get rid of this music. Let me get this music out of the way. Let me get this music out the way. I tried to start off a little different. I try to do things differently every time. But what's happening, everybody? Once again, it's your boy Onyx here, going full nerd with the podcast recording, with the YouTube video recording live for you. And it is what it is. It's what I do. It's how I express my joy or my unhappiness. Anyway, what's happening? Let's go ahead and do the things that we always do. Even though things are opening back up all over the place. We talked a little bit last week about movie theaters. We talked about streaming services. We're still going to talk about those things. But here goes the cool part. Even though things are still opening, I'm still not going to do a top 5 domestic box office, not just yet. But you still get the shameless plug. And the shameless plug is if you're watching this on YouTube, please, if you're not already subscribed, please do so. Hit a thumbs up, hit a like on this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Click the bell so you get notifications. That's youtube.com/goingfullnerd. Now, somebody, somewhere, somehow, maybe they don't like looking at this beautiful thing. They don't like looking at these platinum locks. That's okay, because you can listen to me on the podcast, and you can listen to that podcast on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, and its home, anchor.fm/goingfullnerd. That's where you can check that out. Plus, you could get some of the latest in comic book advertising, press releases, things about videos, and all that stuff that I get from Warner Brothers, Disney, Marvel, DC, Image, Action Lab, IDW, Top Cow, all these different comic book companies. Hey, you can check that out on goingfullnerd.com. All right. I think I got all the shameless plug out the way. Whew, man, it's rough. But it's a Sunday. Your boy, I caught myself doing old man stuff. I took a nap earlier, so I'm refreshed. I have the alcoholic beverage, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk to you. And if you see the subject of today's blog, whatever you want to call it, my rant, and that is DC Universe, the streaming app, was a waste of money. Yes, it was a total waste of money. Let me throw that out there. Okay, here goes the thing. And this is something that I've learned. Streaming services, they're basically the wave of the future. This is how we're going to consume entertainment. With everything going on, going out, you got, COVID, coronavirus, whatever you want to call it. You got to wear a mask when you go out. You got to do all sorts of cool things. And there's so many streaming services to choose from, okay? I'm going to give you an update. This is my update because I'm going to tell you, I went and got HBO Max. You look at a couple of videos ago, I was like, should I get it? Shouldn't I get it? Maybe I will get it. I don't know, and all that stuff. I went and got it. They made me an offer I could not refuse. Let me say it again. They made me an offer I could not refuse. The price on it and what I got with it was very, very good for the money. Basically, I got HBO Max streaming from all my devices, and they gave me HBO on my cable provider. I'm not gonna shoot that out so the wife can watch HBO and have movie channels. Part of my cable package. I don't have to pay an extra bill. Life's good, and I can go on HBO Max and stream all the hell I want. But don't misunderstand the title. DC Universe, the streaming app, was a waste of money. Okay. It was definitely a waste of money. And I'm going to tell you why your boy discontinued it. Okay. Why I will not be picking it back up. And I'll be honest with you. Some people, hey, Onyx is $8. What all the stuff you get. I get what I wanted it for on HBO Max. I mean, let's keep it real. Listen, and here's the thing, I love my superheroes. Don't get it wrong. And learning about DC Universe in the beginning, it had me on the fence, because the whole streaming network thing, I was like, yeah, I know we got to go there. I got Netflix. I don't want to pay any else. Netflix started losing content to Disney Plus and Warner Brothers and HBO and AT&T Media started pulling their stuff away, and then Hulu started doing this, and NBC was like, I got to get Peacock, and that's cool. And I mean, here's the thing. It was like, okay, I want superhero stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get it. Now, I mean, DC Universe, they came out hard with the original shows. I mean, I'm gonna throw out there Doom Patrol. That show is on fire. Okay, Titans. That show was on fire. Swamp Thing. Before they canceled it, that show was on fire. Okay, Young Justice Outsiders, the animated joint, straight fire. Hey, I get on the people about the Snyder cut, and they be like, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. But on the slide note, I was one of them dudes. Bring back Young Justice. Bring back Young Justice. That was me. I was one of them. So give or take, a little hypocritical, but who cares? But here's the thing. The DC Universe gave you that original content. It gave you access to a lot of the old Warner Brothers superhero films and cartoons and things like that. In addition, it had digital comics. Digital comics, give or take. I'm not really big on digital comics. I've used digital comics. There's Marvel Unlimited. They got the DC Universe, Comixology, and all that, so you can read digital. I'm the type, I want to have a physical comic book in my hand. That's just me. That's a lot of other people. You could tell by the platinum locks. I'm old school. It is what it is. Okay, but here goes the deal. So why did I say DC Universe was a waste of money? It was a waste of money because, this thing was put up, rushed, it feels like to me. Okay. I'm going to say. And if you knew that you were going to do something like HBO Max, okay, if you knew you were going to do something like HBO Max, why did you waste comic book fans' time in putting out DC Universe? You should have just put everything all into HBO Max and got it released sooner to compete with Disney Plus. Now, here you go. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Now, here's the thing. A lot of these shows are going to make their way to HBO Max. You know, the rumor control is Titans is coming to HBO Max. I will say that. That's the rumor control. Doom Patrol is already on HBO Max. Okay. Harley Quinn, the animated series, already going to be on HBO Max. Heck, they got shows from television, from the CW network, like Stargirl, which is actually pretty darn excellent on HBO Max. So my thing is, why do they even still have this thing up and running? Is it because of the digital comics? As a comic book fan, I feel for people. I love to tell them, hey, go read back issues. Understand where these characters on these TV shows that you enjoy so much and wanna fight me about when I say something is trash and something is good. So it is what it is. But the thing is, it wasn't enough to warrant the $8 entertainment price tag, when Disney Plus and Netflix and now HBO Max gives you so much. Now, here we go. Let's talk. let's talk a little bit. I'm going to talk about individual shows. All right. The individual shows that I've been seeing, and these are all the superhero genre. I'm not even going to talk about some of the controversy they had. They put up Gone for the Wind. They took Gone for the Wind off. They put Gone for the Wind back up. They, had to put the disclaimer because of everything going on in the news. Let's leave that over here. Okay. Let's talk about the superhero content. Now, here's where I hope HBO Max does a lot better than DC Universe so they don't get the wasted part of, life that I get. I'm giving DC Universe. Okay. And here it goes. All right. Doom Patrol. If you haven't watched season one and started on the first 3 episodes of season two of Doom Patrol, you need to start watching that now. Get HBO Max, watch it now. This is probably, in my humble opinion, the best out of Marvel and DC properties. This is the best put together show, in my humble opinion. Fight me for it. I don't care what you say. I may retract these words in the future if something better comes out. But Doom Patrol, I will say, okay, I will say, is probably the most well put together, storied shows out there. I love it. It's wild. It's crazy. It's over the top. All the episodes are connected and it makes you think and you can see it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I've never been a fan of the Doom Patrol comics. They've been too weird for me. But since they've put this on live action, it's not weird to me anymore. It's now making sense because I can visualize it a lot better than the storytelling. And it's making me want to go back and get the books. You won on that one. You won on that one, Warner Brothers, DC Comics. You won on that one. You see, I'm still Marvel now, but they won on that one. Let's talk about what you can see on television. Let's talk Stargirl. This is looking real good. I'm enjoying it. It's a fresh take. It is for kids, though. I will say that. It's a little rough around some edges, but I still say it's for kids. And if you're a fan of the Justice Society of America comic books, this is a pretty good adaptation of Jeff Johns' creation of Stargirl. I like it. I like it, like it, like it. It's dark enough, but it's light enough because it's the teen growing up angsty thing. You got to have something for the teenagers. Well, it is what it is. All right, let's talk Titans. All right, Titans is good. All right, Titans. I'm not going to say anything else about Titans. I've got to really watch them all. I treated Titans like I did Daredevil season 3 on Netflix. I know it's there. I want to see it. I'm just waiting. But from the first season, the first episodes that I saw, I liked it. It was good. I hope they continue it on. I'm going to go ahead, take a look at the rest of them and see. Now, I'm saving what I considered the best two DC Universe crossovers to HBO Max shows. I love these two. They're great. I already gave my raving review for Doom Patrol, which I think is the best out of them all. Looking at the comments, yes, okay, Cyborg looks like trash in Doom Patrol. Think about it like this. That Cyborg inside of Doom Patrol. Let me address this before I get to my other two shows. Um, the Cyborg in Doom Patrol is more of a classic Cyborg from the 80s. I'm gonna give that the 1980s Cyborg. Okay, yeah, we retooled his origin for Mother Box and all that other good stuff, and it's cool. It's cool, the Justice League version of Cyborg, and I'm gonna call that Justice League Cyborg. But this is more old school Teen Titans comic. All right, Teen Titans comic, 1980 Cyborg, which I dig. I like, lab accident, not necessarily a Mother Box accident. But it is what it is. I like it. The costume design is that throwback to the old school Super Friends Cyborg. Come on, man. You gotta like old school. Platinum locks. Platinum locks. I'm going to default to old school. But here we go. Let's talk about the last two shows that are crossing from DC Universe over to HBO Max that I like and recommend. First is Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is that dark, gritty. It is on point. When they canceled it off of DC Universe citing budget issues, I freaked out. I was like, how are you going to have one of the best shows out there like that? And then you're not going to let it continue? You're going to cite budget issues because of the special effects budget? Man, please. That's if you got a superhero show and you don't have a budget for special effects, don't make the show in the first damn place. Period. Don't. Don't. Do not. Don't even attempt it. Don't even hire nobody. Don't get showrunners. Don't do none of that. Okay? Swamp Thing on point. Glad they're bringing it back. Unsure, did not get from my PR contacts whether or not, okay, that they were going to have new stories or this was just going to be the old ones that they canceled. They're going to play. I don't know. I didn't see anything about production. It is what it is. Okay. Now, last but not least, this show, I'm going to tell you, I've been watching it for a minute. I've watched all 2 seasons of it. I have basically looked at it, laughed, belly laughed. It is drove me. It is, oh, if you're not watching this, you're sleeping on it. And that is the Harley Quinn animated series. This thing is funny as hell. And if you're not watching this, please, please, I don't care. Even if you use alternative means, you need to watch this show. I mean, I'm all for making sure creators, you got to watch the Harley Quinn animated. I mean, now some of y'all is going to make uncomfortable because it touches some topics. It's very big, sexuality and all that stuff, but and it's comedic how they treat Batman and the Justice League. It is pure comedy. But when I say this is so funny, the takes on King Shark, the takes on Clayface, even the take on Darkseid, it is off the chain. Off the chain. Off the chain. Now I'm gonna go into the comments. As a matter of fact, as always, I gotta do something, and this is what I'm gonna do. I probably should not do this. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Oops, that's not the phone lines. Wait a minute. Let's open up the phone lines. Whether or not somebody calls in or not, it's all good. Phone lines are open. You could call in at 202 643 4208, and you can give me your opinion on DC Universe, pass, fail, good, bad, indifferent. HBO Max is doing their thing. So going up in here, there are so many websites you could get digital comics. I could throw that. That's true. That's true. And, so that really doesn't become a plus for DC Universe. It, you couldn't convince me to get DC Universe for any reason right now. Now, I already talked a little bit about the cyborg costume. Say my man looked like trash in Doom Patrol, but you got to admit that's the story, man. And hey, they did what they could do to keep it within their budgets, and I understand if you don't, like I said, if you don't have the right budget, but it's a classic look on Cyborg in that one, and I give it credit. It's not bad. It's not bad. Plus, if you watch the recent episodes, you'll appreciate him as much as I can. Okay, we got a call coming in. Let's go. Oh Lord, I don't know if I want to answer this. Yo, what's up? It's Going Full Nerd live. What's happening?
Hey, this
Yay.
is Supreme D.
Oh Jesus! Watch your language, boy. What's up, man? What's going on?
Hey, I'm telling you, that show, Swamp Thing,
Okay.
they're going to redo all the season 1 except to the last 3 episodes.
Okay. So we go. So basically, they're gonna finish off everything they shot for Swamp Thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, you know, this is where we need to see. They're getting ready. Like I'm looking inside the chat right now, and I got my man Demond put up 100 mil budget for Green Lantern coming up on HBO Max. So here goes my line about this, and this is the cool part. If you could spend 100 mil on Green Lantern, which you should because of the nature of the cartoon character, I mean of the superhero with the constructs and all that, can we slide about 10 or 20 mil over to get us more Swamp Thing? That's my question. Because I'm sorry, I don't think the CGI in Swamp Thing, which is proven to be a solid show, is going to cost as much as the
I
unproven
think
Green Lantern.
I think the budget went up when they trying to do the Blue Devil. Blue
Oh,
Devil was being introduced inside Swamp Thing.
yeah, but
At the last episode, Blue Devil was about to be revealed. So I think they ran out of money because of that.
well, that's cool, but it's like I mean, Blue Devil. I mean, shoot, you had Zoe Saldana run around in Infinity War wearing green body paint, as Gamora. We could put some blue body paint and a couple of prosthetic horns on an actor and still look good for the most part if you do it right.
Yeah, I think that's at the very end that you was about to see what Blue Devil real was, because it's not like, as you said it before, it was a dark version of Swamp Thing.
Hmm.
Because the Blue Devil was always a jubilant person. He was always
Yeah,
happy
a
go lucky. So he
lighthearted
had
character, right? Right.
not in Swamp Thing. This dude was a straight killer.
Yeah, but you know what? But
The
this is the
last episode before they canceled it, he was straight killing people left and right, and they was about to introduce him to the Swamp Thing, and then that's when the season got canceled.
Okay. Well, we gonna get back to that a little bit because I think I need to go ahead and do some more stuff because Swamp Thing. I mean, excuse me, Blue Devil in the comic books they actually tried to make Blue Devil more of a. I'm not like a Ghost Rider, but that I made a deal with the devil type,
Hmm.
dynamic, and it got
Yeah,
darker towards the end of Blue Devil's comic
yeah,
book run,
you can make Blue Devil almost like the
like a Ghost
the Ghost
Rider,
Rider.
like a Ghost Rider. But
Yeah.
here's the deal. Here's the deal, and I'm gonna throw this out here. The shows that got the best and the positive reviews, they need to make sure they keep it, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's where HBO Max can fail if they don't consistently bring back content. Thanks for calling in, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and cut you off right now because I'm gonna say a couple of things that's gonna drive a few people crazy.
All right.
Appreciate that. Okay. So we got the call in number working and everything, and that's awesome. But check this out. Here's the deal. And this is the other part, and this is what I'm going to say. All right. HBO Max has the ability to survive and excel. Okay. Because you're going to hear it here first. Your boy Onyx says if you're going to have streaming services, you must own three. Okay. The only three you need to own, and you get a fourth one just because they give it to you if you do certain things. And that's going to be if you got to have Netflix, you must have Disney Plus, and I will say this now, you must have HBO Max. Okay? If you shop in this post coronavirus world and you got Amazon Prime, then you got Amazon Prime Video. So that's four streaming services. Three, you got to make sure that you got to have. That fourth one, you kind of defaulted and stuck with it. But those are the four, three that you definitely must pay for that you got to have. All right? Just putting it out there. All right, folks, let's go it one more time. I'm going to go ahead and say this. And this is the thing. And this is the other thing that I got to say HBO Max has to watch out for. And this is big and key because somebody called them out on this online a little bit ago. They put a lot of their films up and then they took them down. Okay. And I'm talking about, I think it was some of the Batman films from the old school ones, some superhero stuff. They put it up and they said, oh, we're going to bring it back soon. Don't retire your videos just yet. Don't let people get that dose before you do it. You've only been out a couple of months, folks. HBO Max has only been rocking a couple of months. You should not be retiring videos off your streaming service within the first month. Okay? Just saying. All right? Just saying. So we're going to get back to reviews. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get back to reviews. I got to start watching more content. I gave a little mini reviews during this podcast recording, but it is what it is. We get into promos for things like The Boys on Amazon. We've got Lucifer season 6 getting ready to come out. on Netflix, which is kind of cool. And then we've got all these different shows popping off. And then we also got stuff that's being pushed back further and further because of the movie theaters. Open, close, open, close. We don't know what we're going to do. Now, I got to hit you guys with some bad news. Bad news. I'm not going to be live next Saturday. Oh, I mean, next Sunday, excuse me. Oh my gosh, it's bad. It's crazy. Your boy Ed is not going to be broadcasting next Sunday. Basically, it is my wedding anniversary, weekend. The wife and I are going to make a little trip. Okay, I'm not saying where. All right. But the key is going to be, hey, do what you got to do, enjoy what you got to enjoy. I am though going to pre-record a special video for you guys. A it will be let's see. It's going to be a review of something, okay? It won't be my normal rant and rave. I will put that, the video will premiere, and hey, it is what it is. Thank you guys for the happy belated birthday. I'm still celebrating. June is still here. Matter of fact, as we say, there's enough in there. Cheers. Birthday shot with each and every one of you. And as always, I'm going to go ahead and say this. And this is, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Send it to me. Let me say it for you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm thinking about doing this. I'm going to start an OnlyFans. I'm going to go off the deep end. I'm going to start an OnlyFans where you can get me talking about stuff raw and uncut. Stuff we can't say on YouTube. So stay tuned, stay posted, follow me on Twitter for that announcement, for those videos, and for those announcements. We're about to take it up a notch in the comedy to the next level, and we're gonna act the hell up. But we still got a place for everybody here at Going Full Nerd on YouTube and on the podcast. But anyway, y'all, as always, peace, y'all, and I'm out of here. Let me hit this funky outro music, and I got a brand new outro for you. Check this out. Now we got to get that beat to drop, and then it's going to be like, yeah. Yeah, see, now you get a little bit of behind-the-scenes stuff, so you got to stay at the end of the video to catch this and watch the promos that pop up right over here. Because it's going to show you the video that you're likely to watch and the last video I actually made. But I'm really serious about doing that OnlyFans thing where I'm cussing, acting a fool, doing even crazier things. Talking about people on the internet. I'm not going to be like those guys that are getting called out on YouTube and inside, and 20 years later when I'm famous, they're trying to cancel me and all that. But it's going to be some stuff that's going to make you laugh. If you saw my bonus video earlier this week, not even my friends who are on YouTube are safe from me acting up. So, peace, y'all. I'm out.